All right, let's keep it going for your next performer. Give it up for Sam Feldman.
That's not a bad job, though. I've worked every shitty job. The worst job I ever had, I worked at this fancy members-only yacht club. It was a really classy place. I used to have really long hair. I had to cut it all off to work there, which was probably a good thing, right? Like, when you're a dude with long hair, it can only go one of two ways, right? It's either dragon shirts or maybe he paints. Just trying to land on the right side of that coin toss, you know what I mean? If anyone's curious, don't worry, it was very apparent how much Magic the Gathering I play. That was crystal clear. But yeah, I was just working as a server in a restaurant serving these rich people who were psychopaths. Yeah, I remember on my first day I made a mistake. This guy's food was a little bit late, so I brought it to him, I apologized, and then he gave me a lecture on how if I don't change my ways, I'll be a failure for the rest of my life. Yeah, you know how to treat servers, right? And the thing that was so messed up was he wasn't mad at me. In his mind, he was doing me a favor. He walked away from that like, man, if that kid works hard, follows my advice, and gets a little bit lucky, maybe he too could inherit his parents' company. A lot of yachters here, eh? That's what's going on? No, that place, I'll give you a bit of context on this place. There are two yacht clubs in Toronto. One was founded by the Jews and Catholics that weren't allowed to join the one that I worked at, so it's a classy joint. Not a lot of riffraff, right? And this is real. My grandparents weren't allowed to join this place because they were Jews, and so this whole time I was working there, I had this fantasy, right, where I'd like start hitting it off with some of the members. This is me hitting it off with some of the members. This table's charmed as fuck right now. So I'll like hit it off with some of the members. And then at some point they would go, oh, do you sail? And I'd go, no, but my grandparents did. And they'd go, oh, were they members? And I'd go, no, they were Jews. Thank you, I'm very brave. Now, everyone there was horrible. One time I was serving this little girl. She was allowed to order anything she wanted off her parents' account. The one rule was she was only allowed one glass of pop, right? After that, she had to switch to milk or water or something, right? Fair enough. And so, sure enough, she asked for a glass of pop, and then she asked for a refill. And I don't know how many of you have ever worked as servers before, but it's always awkward when you have to cut someone off, you know? I'm bad at confrontation, but it's a 12-year-old girl. I thought I could handle it. Oh yeah, I could not. So I say no, and then she goes, why not? It's like, it's bad for you. It's bad for your teeth. You know, it's going to turn your teeth yellow. Then she said the coldest shit I've ever heard. She goes, my teeth are brighter than your future. I didn't know what to say there, right? And I wanted to have like a cool comeback, you know, but I just sort of said the first thing that came to mind, but didn't come out right. I was just like, oh yeah, well my grandparents were Jews. She was like, I don't know what that means. It's like, it means I'll be right back with your root beer. I don't have sex often. You're shocked, I know. Obviously, if anyone in this room should be slaying that puss, it should be the guy who looks like the shittiest skater kid, right? Guys, wait up! I can't go that fast. I get blisters. No, I did have sex a little while ago, though. That was neat. Oh, please don't clap for that. Like, I want to get to the point where it's like, that seems reasonable. Now, look, a unicorn! Usually we went back to my place and she wanted me to put on some music when we were doing it, right? And like, I didn't know what to do there, you know? So because you have to understand, when I'm having sex, it's like I'm nominated for an Oscar. Like, it's just an honor to be here. So like, I don't know, you guys were a couple, yeah? First date. Okay. Hypothetically, what music would you listen to when you're putting your thing in her stuff? No music? The radio. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, you're just like, yeah. Kiss is Toronto's perfect music mix. I get it. Yeah, I mean, that's not even, I've done this joke a lot. I've heard weird shit. One time I asked a woman, without even blinking, she just goes, CNN. I was like, you're too informed. Yeah, and that's better than what I did, because I just put my phone on shuffle and hoped. Yeah, don't do that. Because it worked out fine for a little while. The problem, though, is that I listen to audiobooks. Yeah, nothing kills the mood quite as hard as Chapter 4 of Lord of the Flies. When she was like, we can work through it. I'm like, no, I haven't gotten to this part yet. Anyway, guys, I gotta get out of here in a second. Thing I want to say before we go, I'm a student. I'm a stand-up comedian. The way that works is I like to drink a lot. It also means I have none money to do it with. The way I like to deal with this is I'll go to sketchy restaurants in Chinatown that sell beer for much too cheap.
Yes!
Yeah!
Pictures!
Yeah, $5. Yeah, you know about
They
this.
make you feel full though.
Oh yeah, no, so this place that we go to, they have $5 pitchers, and you can back this up, washrooms that lock from the outside. Yeah, that's real, that's just a trap. So you'll really appreciate this. This place recently made it to the cover of Asian Restaurant News. Yeah. First thing he knows about this fine publication, bam, back cover's on upside down. I'd like to read an excerpt for those of you who aren't already subscribers. If you are... Shut up, I don't have that much time. If you are a first-time customer who happen to be so into spice, then the stewed lamb in hot pot would be strongly recommended. The ingredients include wolfberry, Chinese dates, lamb, etc. Yeah, because the only thing weirder than listing all the ingredients would be not listing all the ingredients. The lamb has been blanched in boiling water in the first place in order to remove the blood water. Yeah. Is it just there? Does blood water sound less like a quote from a restaurant review and more like the name of an HBO drama? Just two gangs, one city, a river between them. This fall on HBO. Get out of the water! Blood water. Thank you guys so much.
Feldman!